In today's EVS2 lesson, we are going to revise lesson number 1 and 2. Do you remember these lessons? Not very much. So, you need the revision. So, the first lesson was Maharashtra before Shivaji. See, before Shivaji Maharaj ruled Maharashtra, almost all over India there was monarchy. What do you mean by monarchy? Monarchy means rule of the king or queen. All these kings or queens, they were self-centered. They always about to think themselves. They never thought about good of the people, good of their subjects. But there were few rulers who were very good to the people. They treated their subjects like their own children. When we think of such rulers, Mughal Emperor Akbar and Krishnadevaraya of Vijayanagar Empire comes to our mind. So this is the photo of young Shivaji. When we think of benevolent rulers, Shivaji is the foremost one. He established Swaraj in Maharashtra and made people very happy. So the time in which Shivaji Maharaj lived was that of medieval period. At that time, sultans Adil Shah of Bijapur and Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar were ruling Maharashtra. And these two sultans, they were very narrow-minded. They always thought about themselves and they oppressed the people. There was always constant fight between Adil Shah and Nizam Shah. Do you know why? Because they were sworn enemies of each other. Because of their fight, people suffered a lot. And moreover, there were many Deshmukhs and Deshpandes. Who are they? They were Vatandas. Vatandas means who had the Jagir. Jagirdars. Where did they get this Jagir from? See, whatever the work they did, sultans used to give them Jagir. What do you mean by Jagir? Jagir is a piece of land which is given for whatever the work these people did. So these Deshmukhs and Deshpandes were also very selfish and they also caused lot of misery to the people. They also fought among each other. So Shivaji saw that there is always fight going on, and because of this fight the subjects suffered and they had lost their confidence and they were in misery. So Shivaji established Hindavi Swaraj based on justice, fair play and equal treatment to people of all castes and religions. So his great deeds we remember even today, and his work is source of inspiration for all of us. Now we feel that everybody should be treated equally. It's all because of people like Shivaji Maharaj who taught us that all are equal. So let us learn few points which we learnt in this lesson, children. Monarchy prevailed everywhere in the medieval period. The kings neglected the welfare of their subjects. However, benevolent kings like the Mughal Emperor Akbar and Krishnadevaraya looked after the welfare of their subjects. Maharashtra was under the rule of Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar and Adil Shah of Bijapur. The outlook of these sultans was narrow and they oppressed their subjects. their constant fights added to the hardship of the people. The constant fight among the Deshmukh and Deshpande Vatandas caused misery to the people. Shivaji Maharaj undertook the noble task of establishing Swaraj to bring happiness to the people in Maharashtra. The noble deeds of Shivaji Maharaj is a source of inspiration to us. So, children, from this we come to know that Shivaji Maharaj, who lived almost 400 years ago, even today we respect him, we praise him, and we celebrate his birthday with great honor. We sing pavadas, we sing praises of Shivaji Maharaj, and we always say Shivaji Maharaj ki jai. Now, when this was going on, that sultans were creating trouble to people, there were Maratha Sardars who always thought of showing their bravery, and these Sardars, they were appointed either by Adil Shah of Bijapur or Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar, and they always fought with each other in these battles which took place between Adil Shah and Nizam Shah. And these Sardars were also thinking of showing their valor in the battlefield. They never thought about welfare of the people, and there was always fighting going on in Maharashtra, and people were very, very unhappy. They had lost their confidence, they had lost faith in their rulers, and they always used to think that there is no one to save them from these miseries. So when this was going, and there was no unity among the people also. So when this was going on, some people who thought about all the things that was going on in people's mind, they decided to bring change. Who are they? They are saints of Maharashtra. So today we are going to revise another lesson, work of the saints. People say that Maharashtra is a land of saints. There were many saints who took birth in Maharashtra and brought about great change in the society. They were like Chakradhar Swami, Sant Jnaneshwar, Sant Chokoba, and there were also Muslim saints like Sheikh Muhammad and Sant Tukaram, Sant Niloba, and there were also female Sant, Sant Nirmala Bai, Sant Mukta Bai, Sant Kanho Patra, Sant Bahina Bai. So like this there were many. So today we are going to learn about few of them, children. Now, what did these children, these saints teach us? They taught us the virtues like compassion, non-violence, charity, service, equality, and brotherhood. See, if you all remember that there was no unity among the people, and there was always violence going on because of the constant fight between the sultans and between the Vatandas. So there was a great need for change at that time, and these saints brought such great change which we are going to learn now. Now this is Santa Sri Chakradhar Swami. He was a prince of Gujarat, but he was not interested in that rich life. So he left and he came to Maharashtra teaching people about equality. Equality in the sense all the people belonging to different castes and religion are equal. Not only that, even man and women are equal. That is, male and female are equal. See, in those days it was not so. He has given very good teachings to the people, and all his experiences are written in a book called Leela Charitra. Now, this is Santa Namdev. Santa Namdev, he lived in a village called Narsi, and he was a great devotee of Lord Vitthal. He has composed many songs in praise of God, and he used to perform kirtan. What do you mean by kirtan? Kirtan is a songs or stories based on God and all good values of life. So through his kirtans, he brought awakening among the people, and he moved all over Maharashtra, and he tried to spread Bhagavad Dharma, that is devotion to God. And he always made people to think and protect their religion. And he not only Maharashtra, he travelled all over India. So even today we find his songs in the book called Guru Granth Sahib, which is a holy book of the Sikhs. Now this is Santa Jnaneshwar. Santa Jnaneshwar family lived in a village called Apegaon. He had two brothers, Sopan Dev and Nivruttinath, and a sister Muktabai. See, they were the children of sannyasi. So people treated them very badly in the society at that time. They used to go from home to home asking for alms, means bhiksha. Many a times people never used to give them anything, and they used to give them bad words. So seeing all this, all the three brothers and Muktabai, they had taught important lessons of life, and they started teaching people good values of life. They told everyone to treat equally and help those who are in trouble. And with all these teachings, they became very popular. And in those days, all the teachings about God and religion were written in Sanskrit language. You all know that, children, Bhagavad Gita. It is in Sanskrit language, and the common language of the people in Maharashtra was Marathi. So they could not read and understand Bhagavad Gita. So Santa Jnaneshwar, he wrote Bhagavad Gita in Marathi, and it was called as Jnaneshwari. Okay, so by this many local people, Maharashtra people, could read Bhagavad Gita and understand, and they learned that treating everyone like brothers and sisters is very important. And Santa Jnaneshwar, at a very early age, he was just 21 years old when he took Samadhi at a place called Alandi. So even today on Ekadashi day, 11th day, many people go to Alandi to visit Santa Jnaneshwar's Samadhi, and they also go to Pandharpur from there. Sant Eknath treated everyone equally. He carried on the work started by Sant Namdev and Sant Jnaneshwar, and he taught the people that there is only one way to reach God, that is Bhakti Marg. So he has written many abhangs, ovis and bharuds, and he did not accept any distinction of high and low, means it is related to caste. Okay, his love was not only for human beings, even to the animals. You all know that the animals cannot speak. Even to them he showed lot of love. Now, through his personal experiences, Eknath impressed the message of love and equality on the minds of the people. Next is Sant Tukaram. Sant Tukaram and Samartha Ramdas, They both lived during Shivaji's time. Sant Tukaram, he came from a village called Dehu near Pune. He owned a farm and a grocery shop and he was very rich, but he was not happy. He was a great devotee of Lord Vitthal, and he always sang praising Lord Vitthal. This Sant Tukaram's forefathers, means grandfather, great grandfathers, they used to lend money to people, and they had many records of people taken the money, and they had kept some land or some jewelry with Tukaram's family. One day Tukaram went and drowned all these records of loan papers in the river Indrayani, and by this many poor people who had taken the loans were relieved from this loan misery of the loans. Okay. Now, every Ashad and Kartik month, on Ekadashi day, Sant Tukaram used to go to Pandharpur, and he used to perform kirtans, and many people used to come to listen to the kirtans of Sant Tukaram. They say that even Shivaji Maharaj used to go to listen to the kirtans of Sant Tukaram. So now he taught the people that you should always protect your religion, and God is there with those who call themselves as weak and the downtrodden. Now people call Tukaram as a great religious leader, and everywhere people always praise Jnanba and Tukaram. Jnanba means Jnaneshwar. So Tukaram and Sant Jnaneshwar are great saints of Maharashtra. This is Samartha Ramdas. Samartha Ramdas, his original name was Narayan. He was born on Ramnavami day. So, you all know, children, what is Ramnavami? It's the birthday of Lord Rama. And Samartha Ramdas was a great devotee of Lord Rama. So, he called himself as Ramdas. And he always used to say, Jai Jai Raghuveer Samartha. Ramdas was born at a place called Jam on the banks of river Godavari, and he always taught the people to be united, and he said physical strength is very important. So for this, to show people the importance of physical strength, he built many Hanuman temples all over Maharashtra. So by this, people also started developing physical strength. That means exercise is very important for each one of us. And he taught the people to be strong and united, and always to protect the religion and to fight against injustice which were caused by these sultans. So all these words of Samartha Ramdas gave lots of courage to the people. He has written 2 books, Das Bodh, in which good ways of life are written, and Manache Shloks, which are addressed to our mind. And the work of these saints helped Shivaji Maharaj. Because of this awakening created by these saints, people learnt to be organized, learnt to be physically strong, unity they learnt, and to also fight against injustice was very strong in the minds of the people. So let us see what we have learnt from this lesson, work of the saints. Maharashtra is the land of saints. They had preached the virtues of compassion, non-violence, charity, service, equality and brotherhood. Sri Chakradhar Swami, a prince from Gujarat, became an ascetic and preached equality. He founded Mahanubhav sect. Sant Namdev, a great devotee of Lord Vitthal, composed many verses in praise of God and spread Bhagavad Dharma. He brought about awakening among people and instilled the desire to protect religion. His verses are included in Guru Grantha Sahib. Sant Jnaneshwar composed Jnaneshwari in Marathi and opened the door of knowledge to the common people. He preached faith in God, equal treatment to all, and helped those who are in trouble and allay their misery. Sant Eknath preached Bhakti Marg. He composed many abhangs, ovis, and bharuts. He preached and practiced equality and love for all living beings. Sant Tukaram was a contemporary of Shivaji Maharaj and a true devotee of Vitthal. He composed abhangs and performed kirtans. Samartha Ramdas was also a contemporary of Shivaji Maharaj. Contemporary means who were there at the time when Shivaji Maharaj ruled Maharashtra. He composed Dasbodh and Manache Shlok. He raised many temples of Hanuman, preached virtues of organization unity in the fight against injustice. Work of these saints brought about awakening among the people. This helped Shivaji Maharaj in his struggle to establish Swaraj. So with this, we have revised the 2 lessons, children. Read these 2 lessons again to understand the lesson better. Hope you all understood this lesson. Now in my next class, we are going to revise another 2 or 3 lessons. Till then, children, goodbye.